Ladies and gentlemen, last week on TWFC, we saw an end of an era. The Undertaker was burned in a casket, and that was a favor to all of you. You see, no longer will we have to watch over the hill stars of yesteryear come back and take up space. The TWFC champion Gunther will now sit back and watch the Royal Rumble to see who will earn their right to get beaten by him at the very first TWFC WrestleMania. It can't be him. We watched him burn. Oh my God. We can talk about this.
I could end you right here. I want Gunther at the Royal Rumble. Accept the match. You got 3 seconds.
We accept. You got your match. That's our championship.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that match has been made official for the Royal Rumble. The TWFC champion Gunther versus The Undertaker. But let's jump right into the Instagram recap. The King of the Ring tournament, Ricochet would roll up newcomer Swerve Scott. Brody King would make his debut and absolutely demolish Finn Balor for the win, as Evan Bourne would take on Solo Sikoa in a back-and-forth match that would see Evan Bourne win by a countout. He barely pulled it out. And then a suplex leaving both shoulders to the mat would force Chad Gable and Nakamura into a draw.
You might remember me from my time in House of Black, but that's dead and gone now. You're looking at the best big man this industry has ever seen. First, I become the King of the Ring. Then I go on to the Royal Rumble and punch my ticket to WrestleMania. And there's not anyone big and bad enough to stop me.
I've seen this guy before. He's an absolute monster. We're gonna have to work together and take him out, or neither of us have a shot at winning.
You just couldn't help yourself, could you? I told you I was entering the King of the Ring, so you enter it too. But one way or another, I'll find a way to win. Then, I'm focusing on winning the Rumble match. And unlike you, I won't sit back and watch my opportunity pass me by.
So we are down to 3 men in the King of the Ring finals due to the draw, and that match will take place at the Royal Rumble. Evan Bourne, Ricochet, and the big man Brody King battle to be the first TWFC King of the Ring. Earlier tonight, we would have tag team champions FTR going one-on-one with half of the Judgment Day, Damian Priest and AJ Styles. After a nice back-and-forth contest, it would be FTR getting the 1-2-3. Quite possibly the greatest tag team of the modern era. FTR still TWFC tag champions. But it was after this match where Finn Balor would walk in on the Judgment Day, and this interaction would leave more questions than answers. Finn wanted to know why nobody came to his aid in the King of the Ring tournament when he went against Brody King. Priest would tell him, "You demanded us not to be at ringside." Balor would argue after all getting on the same page, what he said shouldn't have mattered and they should have been there. So once again, the Judgment Day are left in a state of confusion. But up next, we hear from Olympic gold medalist Kurt Angle.
Less than 2 months from now, at the very first TWFC WrestleMania, I go one-on-one with Bret the Hitman Hart. But coming up in 2 weeks, the man I've been training with, Chad Gable, a real mat wrestler, is going to enter the Royal Rumble and win it, because anyone who trains in the Team Angle camp is superior when it comes to wrestling. I hope you're training hard in the dungeon, Bret, because at WrestleMania, I'm going to give you a real nice retirement. It's true. It's damn true.
I'm here with hardcore legend Mick Foley. So Mick, what's the latest on Doink the Clown and Cody Rhodes?
Cody is recovering from some kind of mental breakdown courtesy of whatever Doink did to him, but there's been no sign of Doink since then. As the man in charge of the hardcore division, I have been tasked with making sure whatever substance Doink has been using, which could be dangerous, is not used in anyone else. Doink, if you hear me, you and me need to have a word ASAP.
Well, earlier today, ladies and gentlemen, the Icon Sting was found laying in the locker room as Darby would rush to his aid when Kevin Owens would strike from behind, viciously attacking Darby. Since becoming the first TWFC Intercontinental Champion, Kevin Owens has had a thing for attacking legends, and Darby said he won't stand for it. But this is all ahead of their one-on-one contest at the Royal Rumble. Anything goes as Kevin Owens meets Darby Allin. But let's head on down to ringside for the highlight of the night. Ladies and gentlemen, the rumors were true. CM Punk is in TWFC.
Before I got injured, I was on the best run of my career, so let's pick up where we left off. Why am I back? Because it's the road to TWFC's first WrestleMania, and I'm officially entering the first ever TWFC Royal Rumble, a match I've never been able to win. But something tells me, with a fresh start and a chance to be the first, my luck is about to change. I'm going to be the last man standing and punch my ticket to main event.
Wait a minute, is it really? Seth freaking Rollins has returned! Well, should I say appeared for the first time here in TWFC. What a clash of egos this is getting ready to be.
Don't worry, Punk, I'll make it short and sweet. Well, isn't this something special? CM Punk makes a dramatic appearance in TWFC. And then to add to the first time ever spectacle, Seth freaking Rollins makes his long-awaited TWFC debut at the same damn time. Speaking of picking things up where we left off, where did we leave things between you and me, Punk? Right before we both got injured? I believe I told you there's not a chance in hell I would ever allow you to show up and take over the industry I helped build back up when you left it high and dry almost 10 years ago. So if you're entering the Royal Rumble, then I'm entering the Royal Rumble.
Are you kidding me? Can this get any crazier? That's the Tribal Chief. That's Roman Reigns. I don't want to jump to conclusions, but this can only mean one thing. The Royal Rumble just got that much more interesting. Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, CM Punk, all three of these men are staring down, and we are on the road to the Royal Rumble, headed to the first TWFC WrestleMania. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you next week. The 30-man TWFC Royal Rumble is coming. We are a new company and we are trying to get established. Eventually there will be a lot more full-length matches on this page, but we need you to like and subscribe as we build these stories and head into our first WrestleMania. More action to come on the Wrestling Figure Cartel. We'll see you next time.